Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we tamed the giant horse, and we also located a bunch of shrines within the game. And well, in this video, before I continue locating more shrines, there's another horse I want to tame. And this one can be located near the OUTSKIRT stable. You should want to teleport to the shrine right by it and speak to this guy here. And well, long ago, so a traveler, tell me, have you seen a pure white horse anywhere? Well, maybe 100 years ago, but I don't think I've seen one after that, because yeah, as you guys remember, Zelda's steed was a white horse, and she even spoke of it. Well, a long time back, my grandfather told me that he once saw the royal family's white horse grazing on Safula Hill. Huh, okay, well, I mean, it makes sense, your grandfather, it was a long time ago. Well, the thing is, just the other day, one of our customers said that he saw a white horse on Safula Hill recently. Okay, well, yeah, that sure raises speculation. So, could it be a relative of the royal family's white horse from my grandfather's day? It could, and I guess we should look into it. So, if you happen to see a white horse on your travels, yes, we'll come back and tell him, and we'll also register it, because we want it. And he even tells you to register it, because he wants you to have it, and this will pretty much give you this royal white steed, because in doing this side quest, not only will you get a white horse similar to what Zelda had, but it will, yeah, see, as you can see, it's called the Royal White Stallion. So it will make sense once we have the horse. It will definitely feel really royal. So it's time to make our way there. And like he said, it's over at Safula Hill, which is north of here by SANIDIN Park's ruins. Which, yeah, the park ruins was where we obtained one of our memories, where Zelda and Link actually kind of set off in the sunset with their horses. Sadly, Link didn't have Epona at the time. It was just a random horse. But Zelda had a special horse, and that is the Royal White Stallion that we're going to be looking for, or at least a relative of this horse, because yeah, I mean, unless the horse somehow managed to live all of these years and is still around, which, I mean, you could maybe be no surprise with how there's a horse god in this game, and it can resurrect horses. So yeah, maybe horses live longer than humans and whatnot. We don't really know too much, but let's just go ahead and continue onwards and make our way over to the area that we're heading to, which is actually over here, and that is yeah, Safula Hill. And I believe it's gonna be pretty easy to locate the horse. Like, once you get this quest, you know exactly what to do, and that is literally just to make your way over to the hill, which is here, and hopefully we'll be able to spot the White Stallion. Now, it shouldn't be too hard to make our way over to the horse, because we can easily glide, which will make up for, you know, the whole stealth mission. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take Epona to the park ruins and, you know, just kind of leave her there before I start kind of backtracking, because I don't want Epona with me here. So let's just go ahead and leave her off. And now it's time, and well, yeah, there we go. We have already spotted it. There is the Royal White Stallion. And I wonder if taking a photo of it will mean anything else on the compendium, because it could be, I'm sure it just means, oh, it is a white horse, so it does stand out than other ones. So there we go, we have the white horse in our compendium, and I'll be sure to read it once I tame this horse. But now it's time to actually attempt taming it, and well, with Rivali's Gale, this should be pretty simple, though you don't want to glide from too far of an area, because if you do, then, oh wow, it actually noticed me. It's fine, it's fine. This is actually the best chance to jump on a horse. Yes, usually when a horse knocks you off when gliding, you can still get a chance to jump on them. If anything, it's better for you to get knocked off like that, because then you have a chance to replenish your stamina. But alright, it may look like I'm in a sticky situation, but I should have, wait, do I really not have any stamina stuff? Wow, we managed to tame it with exactly 2 stamina meters. Thank God, because I didn't make any extra, you know, stamina type food that would have replenished it. Well, luckily we didn't need it. And there we go. So the Royal White Stallion is now ours. Look at it. Yes, this is the horse that is very identical to the one Zelda rode 100 years ago, but we'll figure out more about that in a second once we take it back to, yeah, the old man over at the stable. So all we need to do is trek back, and as you can tell, it actually has more stamina than Epona. Yeah, I do believe if you, like, max out your bond with this horse and everything, it is possible for it to be better than Epona. I'm not entirely sure. I think its speed, no matter what, will always be off. Like, I don't think you can actually increase the speed, and I feel like this is a bit slower than Epona. But regardless, even if this is better, as you guys know, I don't know why it's not staying on track. Like, I want it to just kind of follow the pathway, but maybe it doesn't like me whatsoever. Regardless, once I register it. But yeah, like I said, a lot of you guys have been wanting me to try out other horses and use other types. Whoa, come on. I'm not even controlling it. It's literally just not wanting to listen. Because normally the horses should follow the pathway, but this one is a little, you know, it has some temper issues, as you can tell. He doesn't want to listen to us at the moment, but hopefully we'll grow a bigger bond. I'll be sure to feed it as well once I make my way over to the stable and register it. Because, yeah, if you leave a horse just kind of to walk on its own without it being registered, it will eventually run away from you. I mean, I could jump off of it now and it won't run immediately, but it will eventually run and leave me alone. So I don't want that to happen because, yeah, it's not truly tamed unless I register it. So let's go ahead and do just that. Whoa, okay, well, hopefully I am close enough. So let's see if you can. Yeah, looks like you caught yourself a horse. All right, nice. Gotcha. So this is the new horse and our bond is horrible, but yeah, I think its speed is a little bit off than opponent. Maybe opponent does have 4 stars. I'll be sure to compare. But now it's time for us to, yeah, register it. We don't even have a lot of cash on us. Luckily, we have enough to register it, though. And this is where we have to give it a name. Now, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it was Zelda's horse. What would have Zelda called it? I guess... no, I can't even call it Impa. I would have said Impa would have been nice, but Impa's in this game. I was kind of thinking back to Ocarina of Time and Impa being like Zelda's caretaker, but that won't work at all. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and name it. I really actually can't think of a name whatsoever. I guess I'll just call it like Cloud or something. You know, like the most generic name to call a white horse. You know, it's white, so it works. Cloud. Cloud's the horse's name. I like it. All right. Yes, we have registered it. Like, this honestly the only thing I didn't think of, like, a name for it. I should have. But, all right. So, now that it is registered, we can see it has the normal traveler's, you know, what's it called? Stuff on it, which is the saddle and, yeah, just the whole gear set on it. It doesn't look as cool. It looks like any horse we register, unless we're talking about Epona, which has, you know, the cool, like, old school type saddle and everything, because, yeah, it's from an amiibo. But anyways, let's go ahead and now speak to this guy and fulfill the side quest. So now he can see, so what, you brought the royal family's white horse? Well, I'll be, Grandpa wasn't lying. Son, you have just made my life. Staying alive for this godforsaken land may just have been worth it after all. For seeing a horse, okay, yeah, I've got a surprise. My grandpa handed this down to me, and now I'm handing it down to you. I present to you the royal saddle and bridle. Yes, we're actually going to get the saddle that Zelda used way back. So yeah, they say Princess Zelda herself used the saddle, which is amazing. So yeah, and we get the royal bridle. So now, as you can see, our equipment for the horse actually fits what Zelda had back in the day. It is freaking awesome, and that fulfills it for that side quest. So look at this horse now. Yes, it literally looks exactly like it looked like 100 years ago, but I mean, clearly it's not the same horse. It's probably just a part of its family, and this is like, you know, really rare breed for what it is, and that's why, yeah, it stands out. But regardless, I mean, it looks like the horse Zelda had, and do you want to eat more? Okay, let's go ahead and feed it a little bit more apples, and yeah, I guess we can now make our way elsewhere, but let me just, yeah, keep these with me, because I don't even think it wants to eat, or at least it's eating really slowly, and I don't want to waste too much time. I'll be sure to increase my bond with it another time. But now that we have done that, I guess we should go ahead and quickly compare the horse stats, because I'm actually really curious. Let's take out a horse and see the difference. So, as you can see, Cloud, is speed, yeah, it's much, wait, it is less than Epona. Epona overall is better except in stamina. So, Epona is only missing a stamina. It's kind of like they replaced it. Like, it has an extra stamina meter for less speed, which, I guess they're both pretty decent, but Demise, as you can see, no stamina, slow speed, but can kill anything really easily. Demise is really strong. Just overall, the giant horse, yeah, if it tramples over anything, it is pretty OP. But I guess that's pretty much it in terms of that. Let's go ahead and grab horse though, because I actually want to get rid of one of my horses, mainly because we already have 5 within the stable. That's too many. We don't need you know, one of our horses. So let's grab Littly Horse, the worst one out of them, and make our way somewhere. Yes, actually, if you do have an extra horse with you, like a horse you don't want, you can give it up. Now, this is pretty much a side quest of sorts, which I'm going to go ahead and locate the guy for it. All you need to do is kind of make your way through the pathway heading to, I guess you could say where the Gerudo Canyon stable is, but it will be much before that. So it doesn't really matter which stable we take, whether it's the Gerudo Canyon stable or the one we're at right now. It should be pretty much the same distance, because it's like in the middle. That's where we'll meet this guy who's looking for a different steed. So let's go ahead and continue down this pathway. And since a bunch of blood moons have happened, you know, in the past since we've first come down here. And then trails. Wait, what the heck? A shrine is blinking. Did I not get the shrine underneath this? Oh wow, there's a shrine that I have yet to get here. Huh. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get that shrine, which is convenient that we're passing by here to grab the shrine, because I want to do that. We are locating shrines within this video, of course. There's still a lot of shrines I want to get. I just want to kind of finish some more of this horse business that I have, and that is, yeah, I want to get rid of one of my horses, and I also want to show off the other saddles within the game that you can get. So we still got a little more to do with horses, but as I mentioned with the whole blood moon, now we can go ahead and fight off this Hinox once more. And let me just get rid of my Edge of Duality. I feel like I've had this item for so long, but I never even use it properly. Okay, I don't even want to use Urbosa's Fury, so we're probably not. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Didn't even have to use it. Just a full spin attack with both stamina meters will eventually kill him, especially since we're doing 50 damage per spin. Or I wonder, maybe the spin attack does more? I don't think so, since how consistent the attacks are. If it did, yeah, that'd be too much. But alright. Now let's go ahead and locate this shrine. Oh, it's literally just like that, yeah. I knew it was underneath it, but I did not think it was that easy. You just have to literally look underneath the platform where you fight the Hinox. And yes, just like that, we have a shrine. I wonder if it's a blessing. I doubt it. That would be way too easy. Like I said, there have been some really, really easy blessings shrines within the game, but I doubt there'll be one this easy. If so, that's okay. Yeah, this is, of course. It's a minor test, so you could. It's a blessing shrine, right? You could consider a blessing shrine with how quick we're gonna go through it, especially this late within the game. I mean, yeah, we'll be good. Look at this little guy. When I see these guardians, especially with like just one weapon, it's hilarious. All right, let's go ahead and stasis it so it literally stands no chance. So literally, it should die the second it comes out. So wait, let's just look away. Look, I could just literally walk away, and Link is now walking on his own. That's weird. I know the controller has weird calibration issues. I've heard like a lot of switch issues with the game, and yeah, for some reason my Pro controller is just kind of moving on its own. But there we go. All right, we seem to be good again. It's like barely controlling Link, so I'll be able to override it with my controls. But yeah, that could get annoying. I remember that would always happen with like older controllers when you have to like take it out of the it's like input and blow it or whatever, like with N64 controllers and whatnot. Yeah, those those days, like when you compare them to now, it's way different. Now everything's wireless and you don't have to sit close to a TV to play. And like I get so upset when the connection isn't as good, and it's just like, dang, you get really used to the times, because back then I was just happy that it's like, whoa, I got wireless, you know, putting in batteries, don't have to sit near the controller. That alone was amazing. And now it's just like, if the you know, the sensitivity or whatever is not at its best, it's just like, come on. Like, when you think about it, we get so used to how technology advances. So it's just like, looking back, it's like, how did we deal with stuff like that back then? When in reality, it's probably the fact that we're used to things just generally being easier. I feel like I'm just sounding like a spoiled person, if anything, like complaining about the range of my controller. That's what technology has made me. It made me more spoiled, if anything. That's what I feel like. You know, more things upset me when it shouldn't have. It doesn't really upset me. I'm actually kidding. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Like, in reality, yeah, not much really upsets me. I want to say I'm pretty what not the word isn't cold, but it would take a while out of anything really, like even in a video game, to really upset me. But I do get upset over some petty things that most people might not get upset over, and that is like, let's say I'm fighting an enemy and I want to do it perfectly and then I mess up. That will usually upset me, mainly only when recording though. Like I could care less if I'm not recording. It's just like, yeah, usually I play better when not recording. I'd say that's the only thing that upsets me. When in reality, if you think about that, that is pretty dumb. Yeah, I kind of overthink it. No, 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 you stupid Bakublins, get away. I already know what they're gonna do. They're going to kill my horse. And I don't want you to kill a horse. There we go. Alright. And let's be off. Yeah, I don't want to mess with these guys. Because the Bakublins, especially the silver one, 2 hits on horse and horse is dead. And I'm being completely honest when I say that. There's no way horse will survive many blows from that. But okay, another shrine is blinking, and again, I kind of want to head to it, but you know what, let's just leave this one for now, unless it's literally in our face. No, okay, it isn't. Yeah, the reason why I'm going to put this one off is because I just kind of want to get rid of horse and not carry it with us for too long, because in reality, yeah, horse is not that the best to keep, and I mean, I don't really need horse to begin with. And there is the shrine over there. Don't worry, I'll just come back to it. We're almost at the point where, you know, horse will be delivered, and I can kind of run back as Dark Link or Slider. I'll figure out a way. I just, like I said, I want to get rid of horse so no enemy ends up killing it, because at this point, I'm just trying to deliver horse to the objective here. And I know I'm saying horse, but that's the name of this horse. I'm not just calling it a horse. That's literally its name, because I couldn't come up with a better name. And that's why I feel like out of all the horses to give, might as well give up horse itself. But okay, so we have now made it to where I wanted to go. Not too far from the shrine, so we'll be able to walk back. But there we go. So I don't know why I can never stop properly, but hey, I wasn't expecting to meet anyone here. Maybe this is my upturn luck. Yeah, it is actually, because he's looking for a nice horse. And if I just had a horse. Well, I have literally a horse named Horse for you. I don't think it can get better than that. So yes, I'll give you my horse for 300 rupees. Go for it, man. And he will actually give us 300 in doing so. And this is pretty much a side quest. The good-sized horse. He has it. And that's it. So there we go. Now this guy can go ahead and continue his travels with an actual steed. So good for you, man. Good for you. I'm glad I can help him out. I totally ripped him off. I mean, freaking 300 rupees. That's so much. Right? That horse was trash, man. You literally got ripped off. All right, now he disappeared. Okay. Not really. I have a feeling he's just like, yeah, he's not even in the render distance anymore, because, you know, this game has some really weird render distance, I'll be honest. Like, some things you can see from so far away. It's super ridiculous. But then some things, like certain textures, won't appear unless you're right in front of it. Like, I noticed a lot of the ground textures, especially in towns and whatnot, you'll never really see it unless you're literally standing right on top of it. It's really weird how it, like, loads in, but I guess it makes sense maybe to load faster or something, and just overall, like, yeah, not strain the game as much, especially if I had, like, all of the textures loading. I can only imagine, yeah, it would strain the game in a sense, but the game has a lot of, like, bits where it's choppy anyways. I could care less, you know? I just thought I'd point it out. It doesn't really bug me, though. I honestly, I like the way the game is regardless. I think the way they have the render distance is actually really nice. It doesn't really ruin the game or anything. I'd say for the Wii U, though, there were way too many pop-ups in the game that, like, even an animal, let's say, standing right by the grass over there, if I start walking up to it, it would suddenly pop up. And yeah, I'd be really close to it, and it wouldn't appear unless I'm super close to it. I don't know why I had that a lot with my Wii U. I don't really have it as much within this game, but I still notice it. Regardless, yeah, I really do prefer playing this on the Switch. I played them both on the Wii U and Switch, and in my opinion, just the Switch is so much better in terms of controls. Plus, yeah, you can take it on the go. Let's be honest. That's one of the best features about this. But okay, let's go ahead and enter this shrine and see what awaits. And we also have hit 4 spirit orbs, which is perfect, because that means we can get ourselves another heart container. I know you can max your stamina to 3 gauges, but we're not going to touch it until we have all heart containers, because I still notice a lot of you guys mentioning that, and yeah, the plan is just not to mess with it at all, but okay. And that's just because I don't want to like start building my stamina meter and then all of a sudden have to go through 5. Like, yeah, it's not worth it, because I'd be building a stamina meter that wouldn't be maxed out. I'd rather just max out my hearts first before I do that, and hopefully perfect. Alright, so that was the first puzzle, not too hard. We just had to hit it with an arrow. I think this is overall going to be really straightforward, because, yeah, some of these shrines are just very easy. But alright, let's go ahead and hit this guy. No, I didn't mean to hit the other thing. No! Oh, okay, whatever, that works. If it falls, it should just come back on the conveyor belt. You can also stop the conveyor belt if you feel like, you know, your hits might not be as precise. Really, this guy respawns too? Okay, well, that's interesting. But there should be, okay, the ball's coming back. And yeah, once it lands over here, we'll just hit it with an arrow, and that will be pretty much it. I don't think there's really much else to this. So the exact same puzzle as the last one. Unless you hit it like that. That looked like it was way too hard. Alright, well, okay, let's just be much more patient. Will another... Okay, I was wondering if another guardian was going to appear, but luckily not. So, okay, I'm patient, guys. I can wait this out. Looking... How the heck do they have light coming from the top if this is, like, all underground? I always wonder. That makes no sense. But at the same time, I'm questioning this ginormous underground facility that probably wouldn't work in reality, and... I have a feeling that the impact on the Lionel bow is just a little too strong, and that's why the ball is getting launched instead of just falling in place. Because, yeah, it should just literally fall in place, but for some reason I'm launching the ball with my shots. So, let's try this time with the royal bow, just 1 arrow. It should be simple, it should do the trick. Let's see, and I'm gonna actually be precise with it, so once it hits the crosshair, there we go. Okay, there we go. So yeah, really easy. I mean, it's not like I had any issue. And whoa, look at Link. He's like in midair performing the jump. That's freaking awesome. But yeah, it should have been much easier. Oh well. Okay, so now we have this. More conveyor belts. And I have a feeling that this is going to be even worse because I'm going to have to... be extra careful with how I do this. Or not, actually. This looks pretty simple. So, what is it that I need to bring beyond these conveyor belts? It's the orb, right? Okay. So, I just have to bring the orb to the other side, which I have no idea where the orb is. Unless we just wait it out. It should soon appear, I think. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. I didn't even notice it. Then this is such an easy puzzle. Wait, what? They really want me to use these blocks to block the way when I can just... Okay, let's see if this works. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. Let's try again. Let's see how long my stasis upgraded does this for. So bam, then you go ahead and... Oops. So this is me taking my sweet time, messing up too. Uh-oh. Okay, well I guess if I didn't have this, I would probably have gotten hit. Not really, actually. It looks like we would have been fine regardless. Okay, anyways. No. Give me this. Give it to me. Come on. Yes. You're mine. Alright. Let's not get hit, though. No. Okay, this works. Now let's grab whatever's inside of it, because I'm really curious. Okay, now we can end this off. So this should be pretty... Wait. Pretty straightforward. No. Okay. I should just kind of use these blocks, which I'm probably going to not do. I am going to do that. I just need to wait for... I guess we could just ride this giant block regardless. I just need to stasis this. So, alright, here we go. Let's see if this works. And grab and quickly run across with the orb. Alright, we're good. Now, we just have to wait for something to block this, and I'll be good. Yeah. Alright, we did it. So this was actually pretty fun, I'll be honest. Like, out of all of the... I mean, this one in particular, not like hitting the orb with the arrow at other times. But, yeah, I do really like the platforming, like, shrines. Because, they seem pretty interesting, and I feel like there are multiple ways to do it. I don't know if I did it the most ideal way. It's just the first thing that came to mind. Like mentioned before, even though I've played all of these, I played them a while ago, so it's just like, it's not completely fresh in my head. I'm still resolving them as I go along, which I think is pretty fun in my opinion, and you guys can see me resolve them instead of literally breeze through them. But I still feel like I am kind of breezing through them, not this one in particular. That one took me a little bit just because of the bad timing, plus using the Savage Lionel bow. It did a little more impact than I wanted it to, mainly because the additional arrows, it, you know, would spread out and shoot. But wow, every time you leave a shrine, the view is always amazing. This game just has a lot of those moments where you want to screenshot something. Actually, if you guys look at my screenshots I've taken of this game, it's a little much. Like, I've done so many, because, yeah, Nintendo actually added for the Nintendo Switch a screenshot button, which is similar to like the PlayStation share button, and I really like it for that because it just makes it super convenient. But alright, we're gonna go ahead and make our way over to KAKARIKO, let it be nighttime, and speak to Kilton. Now, we can find Kilton over in Gerudo, over in Zora's Domain, over in Haytano. We can find him everywhere, like he's told us before, but I just prefer KAKARIKO, and in my opinion, it's just the easiest way to spot him. So, yeah, I want to make my way over there, speak to him, and purchase from him the monster saddle and bridle that we can actually get from him, because with it, we can customize one of our horses. I want to see if we can actually customize the giant horse to have it. I've never actually tried that. I believe you can, and you can also, like, customize their mane, which is really cool. Yeah, I'll get more into that soon. Sadly, you can't do that with Epona. You know, maybe you can't even do it with the White Stallion in terms of, like, switching its, you know, saddle and whatnot. But we'll figure out. Regardless, let's go ahead and sleep until night. Or just sit, I guess. Link isn't really sleeping when we use these little fires. But, yes, I do want to fast forward to nighttime so I can actually speak to Kilton, because he won't appear until that actually happens, of course. So, alright. So let me go ahead and do this. And actually, wait, this is the wrong waterfall. I have a feeling it is. Is it? No, oh, this works. Does it? Wait, wow, it does work. That waterfall looked way smaller than I thought, and I thought it wasn't going to work, but somehow, some way, it did. Alright, we can easily just jump. If you don't want to, like, glide from where the shrine was, or use Rivali's Gale, then you can do this, which is, yeah, swim up the waterfall. But the only issue there is, actually, there's really no issue if you have the stamina for it. For me, it was pretty simple. But, okay, is he sleeping? No, I keep forgetting that that's, yeah, his hoodie. That's not actually how he looks. He looks like that. He's terrifying. Oh, it's just you. What are you terrified of? Okay, so I came to exchange for Mon before I spend some Mon. I actually want some more stuff. So, alright, let's see what you got. And obviously, we're not going to sell any of our dragon parts, even though we can. And they go for a really good buck. Like, they go much better than anything else you'll find. You know what? Maybe a Dinrail scale. We'll do one of them, just because I feel like I got that other one on accident. Just kind of want one of each for now until we have to upgrade later on. But alright, so let's see how much the Lionel stuff goes for, and Lionel Guts goes for a lot. I'll go ahead and sell the Lionel Guts as well. I don't really want to go through all of my monster parts, but might as well sell all of the Lionel stuff that I have, because I know I keep avoiding Lionels, but don't worry, there will come a time where I'm going to kill all of the silver, the white-maned, every type of Lionel. It doesn't matter. Anyone that stands in my way will die. It's just I'm kind of waiting for the weapons for that. Like, yeah, because usually, especially the silver Lionels have like up to 5k HP, and with weapons that do up to like 50 damage, it's going to take a lot of hits. So, yeah. But, alright, so let's spend some Mon. Hopefully we actually have enough with 400. I don't really know how much the whole set is. Okay, well, we could buy one of them, but we can't buy both, but I'll be sure to make enough for both. So, the monster saddle we'll just grab first, since it is a little cheaper, and now we got to make our way another, yeah, around 400 Mon. So, let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, because I'm just trying to hold on to some of my monster stuff. I guess we'll just go through the Lizolfo, because if anything, the Bokoblin stuff is more important for my Highland armor, which is what I want to upgrade, and you actually use Bakublin pieces. So yeah, we'll just go through like some of the Lazelfo stuff. To me, it's not that important. Plus, all of these monsters are easy to farm. Thing is, I haven't farmed. You guys have to think about it from this way. Like, in reality, everything you guys have seen has been all of the gameplay I've played of this, like, playthrough. So we haven't truly farmed on screen, and nor have I really farmed off screen, aside from like wood or something like that. But in general, the majority of the gameplay has been recorded. So yeah, for being able to buy everything we're able to buy without truly farming, I think is really good. Like, I do want to dedicate like maybe an episode or even stream myself farming or something like in the game, just so I don't have to farm at all and we can just buy everything immediately, so you guys don't have to see the grind. Because I feel like at this point in the game, yeah, it's pretty obvious what it is that I need to do to get what. But just in case, you know, I'm kind of waiting until a certain point within the game before I truly just grind like crazy for rupees, monster parts, all of that, and just am able to upgrade everything. But for now, I'm playing off of what we've played so far. I don't want to really do anything too intense off screen, but that's why I'm considering of maybe streaming myself farm. It's crazy because like even when I play my own personal file, that's all I want to do. Since I've completed the game, I just look for Korok seeds and farm, and I'm almost done with the Korok seeds, trying to do it all on my own. Some of them are really tough though, so I don't know if I'm gonna cave in and like look up or ask for help, but I'm gonna try not to. Like, you know, like I said, I like playing my games without guides. I like making guides, so I'm not gonna use a guide. I'm gonna show you guys how I find everything and discover everything on my own, because that's just how I like playing my games and also doing my videos. So yeah, but anyways, let's go ahead. I mean, I usually love taking tips from you guys, but I just mean like an outside source. Like, comments is different because this is a Let's Play. I feel like you guys are joining along my adventure and are a part of it. So yeah, I always consider your guys' comments and say within the matter, of course. But alright, we got Demise, this freaking horse. And yeah, now I want to go ahead and speak to this lady over here, because over here by the stable, and it has to be, I believe, this specific stable, which is the Highland stable. If you have different saddles, you can equip them to your horse. Now, I'm really curious if we'll be able to switch this gear. Oh my god, that's no pony. It's so big. No! Okay, wait. We can't do anything. Aw. It would have been nice if I could have put the evil gear on Demise. Like, come on. Out of any horse, Demise would have fit perfectly with that. Okay, whatever. So I couldn't. I was really curious, but you know what? Spots is gonna be the one to get the makeover here. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of demonstrate what you can do with the monster bridle and saddle, like how it looks on a horse, and how you can swap the mane of the horse, which yeah, the hair on the like the top, as well as their tail. Just in general, like you can actually change the color of it, which is really cool. But all right, hello there. All right, so now we load into customize your ride. Yes, we can pimp out our ride. As you can see, if you're interested, yes, we can change the mane and the gear and whatever else. So I'm going to start off by changing the mane, and she's inspecting it. So yeah, okay. I believe you actually have to have good affection with the horse as well for it to happen. But I didn't even try with Spots, and apparently I have the affection I need. All right. Anyways, so as you can see, here is changing the mane. You can give it a freaking mohawk. French braided, that's freaking awesome. I'd say my favorite is maybe the floral mane, just because it looks freaking hilarious with all the flowers and whatnot. Or the, oh wow, the long red one looks pretty sick. But I'm gonna give Spots this. I mean, it doesn't matter because you guys aren't gonna see the mane at all, because I want to try out the bridle and, okay, so yeah, oh, you can actually equip the royal bridle on anything too, which is really cool. But, yeah, I want to show off the monster one because we already have the royal one on Cloud. But let's go ahead and now change the saddle, and this is the monster saddle. So look at that. Yeah, it is so badass. It would have been awesome though if it was actually on the giant horse and not a normal horse, but either way, you can see like a skull. It covers its eyes, and it makes it overall look really dark. It doesn't fit with the flower on the back, but I did that on purpose. So it looks, yeah, like dark and edgy, then at the same time, it doesn't really with the flower. it doesn't mix, but whatever. So that is that, and now we're gonna go ahead and I guess make our way back to where we started the episode over in the Outskirt stable and continue searching for more in terms of shrines. So I believe we got already 2 in this video, but I want to see if we can get ourselves a couple more, maybe even round it out to 8, so I can get myself another 2 heart container upgrades. So I'm going to aim for that. You know, if we actually do have 8 and I can get myself another 2 heart containers, that won't be bad, because that means, yeah, we are collecting them really quickly and we'll soon have a full set of 2 rows, and then I can get myself the 3 more stamina upgrades that are, is it 2, I believe. Regardless, it's, yeah, we're not going to be able to fill it up to a 3rd row, which is going to suck. I wish you could. I wish, like, by completing every shrine, you were able to max out your hearts and your stamina, but you can't actually do that within the game. Hopefully, in the DLC, they'll add some way of getting more spear orbs or something. I don't think they will, though. That seems really random, so I doubt it. But I don't know. I'm just really hoping the DLC just has more crazy content to the game. But alright, so that's how Spots looks from here on out. Pretty hilarious, but we gotta use Epona, because, I mean, I like I said, I just can't. Doesn't matter. I have this cool variety of horses. We're collecting horses. We're doing all of that jazz. But Epona is Epona at the end of the day, and I can't change that. And for those who don't get it, like I said, it's been like this in every Zelda game. Any Zelda game that we had a horse, we knew it as Epona. So I'm not gonna change that just because I prefer it. And I mean, like, Epona's mane, like, even its tail and hair and all of that glows in the dark. Like, you can find horses that are red-haired like Epona, but, or I guess this is not really red-haired, is it? It's, I don't know, because I believe in Ocarina of Time, Epona was known as, like, the red-haired horse, was it not? Like, I believe it was referred to people like that, and, you know, Ganon watched over it and didn't want Link to obtain the horse, and that's why, like, Ingo took over the ranch from Talon. I remember that, at least in Ocarina of Time. It was kind of like that was the scenario at hand, but I'm not entirely sure if that was literally the scenario. Regardless, I guess let's go ahead and continue down this pathway. So what I want to do is make my way to Satori Mountain. Satori Mountain actually holds something really interesting, though it's not available probably right now because we can't see it in the light. But usually there will be this weird blue shimmer of light coming from the mountain, and what essentially that means is the Lord of the Mountain lies within there. Now, I am going to show off what the Lord of the Mountain does and ride it and all of that, but you can't actually tame it unlike the other horses we've tamed within the game. So, sadly, yeah, it's not going to be tameable, but when we do find the light, which is probably not going to be in this video, but maybe, hopefully in the next one, I'll aim to try to get it in a future video. I will tame it and show it off and ride it, and that will be pretty much the end of the story, so I'll have to set it back into the wild. You can't keep it, which sucks. I really wish they allowed you to keep it. I don't know why they actually didn't. I feel like, yeah, it just would have been a really nice Easter egg of sorts, like, to keep that horse. But at the same time, the horse is so OP, and you guys will understand once we actually obtain it. But, alright, so I think this is where Epona and I can say goodbye. And by goodbye, I just mean I'm just going to leave Epona for a second, because I want to start scaling this so I can locate this shrine here. Because the reason why I'm heading over to Satori Mountain, and whoa. Hey, look, a skeleton horse. Give me this. Come here. Let's mount it. Look at this freaking horse I have. I have a skeletal horse. Oh, man. This is hilarious. Hey, Epona, are you jealous? Look at this new steed I got. Yeah, too bad. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Just kidding. You're gonna die. Ugh. Can't even kill it. What? Can you really not kill it? Oh, no, you can. You can hit it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it because it's a really weird horse. But yeah, you can, you know, mount those. You can't actually tame them. If you try to, I'm pretty sure the people at the stable will usually say funny things like as a response, and including with the Lord of the Mountain, will also say something pretty hilarious. But over in Satori Mountain itself, there should be a shrine that we can locate, which is what I want to get. So that way, when we do see the blue glow of... And wait, is this how you get a Korok seed? I have a feeling it is. But when we do see the blue glow of the Lord of the Mountain, then we'll know exactly what to do, and that is to teleport to the shrine that's atop this mountain, because this is pretty much where the Lord of the Mountain resides in, and this is where we'll see the blue go. But hey, look, a Stelnox. This is actually pretty nice. I, you know, wanted to kill you right now, so bam, 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 bam. All right, let's go ahead and now spin to win. These freaking Stelnox. So I had a couple of you guys asking how the Stelnox works in terms of like, whoa, in terms of, how did he not hit me? Wait, what? I did no damage. In terms of like having him spawn, because you could find his skeleton, and it could just be, yeah, like just on the ground, but even at nighttime it sometimes won't spawn, and he actually whacked me with that. That's fine though. We'll probably kill him in exact, you know what? Really? You did that? Okay, that works. Wait, whoa! What am I letting this guy do? Just let me hit him once in the eye. Okay. No. Okay, perfect. That took way too long. But one more hit. Bam. Jeez. Yeah, sometimes I play a little recklessly, but whatever. I actually like that. Like, I'm glad that this game still gives me a challenge in terms of like combat. Like, usually I like performing my best when recording, but sometimes it's just like, it's nice that the game isn't as easy as like other Zelda games, to where I can kill the boss within 2 hits just because I know it's strategy. Usually it's nice to have, you know, a little challenge from time to time. That's something I actually really do enjoy, like games like Dark Souls where death is welcome in that game. Actually, I feel like death is welcome in this game because some games do it well, and I mean, if anything, that's how older games were. Like, I feel like games evolved to where they don't want you to die at all. If you die, that's a bad thing, but I feel like that's a part of games as a whole, because dying, you learn from your mistakes. And yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit this. Alright, nice. Should be a Korok actually on here, but yeah, I mean, like, as I'm trying to get at is, like, if you die in the game, for me, that's something I never get upset over, because it's like, at least I'm learning, if anything, or unless it feels like it was a really cheap death, then it's always a different scenario. But my point is that I enjoy a challenge at all times, at any point in the game. So to me, if an enemy does a lot of damage, that's, yeah, if anything, that's better. But normally I don't like to misperform and just quickly kill the enemy, because, yeah, I can usually dispose of any of the enemies within this game pretty well. But alright, so we jump in, and there is a synced swing. This one is going to be an interesting one, because this is another one of those platformers. But, okay, wait, I don't know why I crouched like that. Let's not do that again. Let's actually make the jump. But yeah, this is one of the more fun ones in my opinion, because it's not a puzzle. It's just, you know, some platforming, which is nice in Zelda, that we have this as an option. But yeah, I don't believe it's hard at all. Like, I think we kind of got past what was possibly the hardest part, right? I mean, is there anything more to this besides getting past these obstacles? It would have been cool if they were moving back and forth and like we had to avoid them like that, but they're not. You have to do this little magnesis trick. Get around. Bam, kazam. Yeah, this is actually super simple, as you can see. You don't even have to wait it out. Just quickly grab what you need and magnesis as soon as you want to get around it. So, I don't need this either, sadly. But I can easily magnesis you and set you down. There we go. Alright, so now it's funny, I'm opening these chests just to leave what's inside of it. It's pretty dumb on my part, but I legit don't need the content within it, so to me it doesn't matter too much. And okay, I need this to actually go back. So if it will do that, that will be great. Go. Move. Why isn't it moving? It should eventually, I think it will slide, right? If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Alright, that should keep me close. Whoa, okay, there we go. Now it's moving. I guess it had to, like, be already moving to pick up some more momentum, which I guess makes sense. But alright, now we have this, and aha, another chest, which I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Wait. Okay. Wow, that was close. I can actually pick it up from here, right? If I do this, and then, you know what, let's just jump. Perfect. Alright, please tell me it's something that I'm not going to put back in the chest. Yes, I actually prefer the rupees, because that's more of use, but yeah, the chests, they're not at all, so I'm just going to kind of leave them as is. Let's go ahead and, whoops. The momentum on this sometimes can screw up how I want to do this thing, but I think we are done. Yes, we are. There we go. Alright, we have done it. And now I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, wait. So how do you do this without fire arrows? Because I want to also show off the other way. Oh, okay. That's how you do it. Whatever. It doesn't matter now. I just want to make sure that there is another way to do it, just in case you guys watching might not have fire arrows. Like, yeah, I like to show how the game intends for you to do it, even though I'll do it my own way. But there we go. So yeah, flame blade... fire arrow, whatever it may be, or using those torches as a source of fire, as long as you manage to do it. There we go. So this should give us, what, 6 now? Yes. So 2 more, and that won't be bad. So I guess hopefully we can find another 2. It shouldn't be too hard, I want to say. We'll see how it goes, though, so I'm just going to continue adventuring from here. So now that we have Satori Mountain complete, and I feel like Satori Mountain is a reference to Satoru Iwata, which was the president of Nintendo. I guess you could say the late president of Nintendo, because yeah, he did pass away a year ago now. Or, you know, it's been more now, hasn't it? Time flies now that you think, when you do think about it. But regardless, I'm sure he had a huge say within the development of this game. I mean, he was the president, and yeah, it is sad to think about. I don't really know why I brought it up, but it just kind of hit me to think of Satori Mountain. I'm sure it must have been a reference to him. But anyways, on to another, maybe a brighter point. I mean, everyone's gonna die, right? So might as well just accept. Honestly, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I don't really know why I'm talking about death right now. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on to something else. So let's go ahead and make our way to, actually I just want to make my way back to Epona so I can continue this journey. I don't want to keep teleporting around. I actually want to look for shrines, and I feel like we haven't really gotten a chance to truly do that within the game. So now is our chance. And we still have another chance of looking for Koroks, which will be the true exploration. So for those wondering why I don't stay too long on areas or really explore like areas like this, that's because I'm saving it for when I look for Korok seeds, essentially. That's going to be the plan, at least. So let's go ahead and now leave the mountain itself and continue down the pathway. Act as in we are heading to Rito Village. So to do so, you have to literally head back to the path. And that is a Korok seed, for those wondering. Like I said, when I actually look for Korok seeds, I'll truly take the time and play thoroughly throughout the game and really like show off everything. Kind of like how I play in my own personal time. Just because, yeah, I don't want to waste time though, you know? We're on a time crunch. Each episode should be an episode length, you know? It shouldn't drag out to be too long, and you know, I want to get stuff done. So yeah, pretty much always the objective at hand right now will be getting stuff done, and from shrines to side quests to upgrading to just collecting stuff. But yeah, as for exploration and just really taking the game in, I feel like that can be done maybe even in streams. So I do want to play this game with you guys, like as a live stream. I feel like this game can be done really well as a live stream because it's so calm and it feels endless that I feel like even if I were to beat the game, I can keep playing it. And even as an LP, I feel like I can keep playing it non-stop. But obviously, that would get boring if I'm not doing any major objective within the game. But that is how I play the game right now. Like I said, since I'm still playing the game and I managed to beat everything in my own personal file and I'm working on it in the LP, I'm just kind of adventuring and taking Hyrule in and collecting the remaining Korok seeds that I have within the game. And it's so fun. Like, I really never had any game, actually, not just Zelda, a game that has given you this much like replay value to where you've beaten the game and you can still explore, because the world is so massive that you don't want to just, I guess, you know, put it down. It's like, look at all of this, like, yeah. And the fact that we can climb everything, and Link is just so free in that regard, because there are other games out there that are very big, like huge, like The Witcher and Skyrim and whatnot. But those games, you're much more limited, and I mean, I know it might be a bias. It's most likely a bias. It's the world of Legend of Zelda. I don't care. You know, that beats any world. It's my favorite. So I am biased. Like, no matter what, that's why this is amazing. It's such a huge world of my favorite fantasy. It's the Hyrule fantasy come to life, which, when you think about it, was Zelda 1's true title in Japan. And now we actually have the true fantasy of Hyrule. And I can't get over it. But anyways, Cass, our boy, is here. What's up? Please give me, you know, lyrics to another shrine. So without further ado, when a single arrow threads 2 rings, the shrine will rise like birds on wings. Huh. Alright, interesting. So you think the 2 rings refer to the song, or maybe all the rings that are surrounding us? Yeah! Why not, Cass? Cass is pretty bright, isn't he? Like, he totally was able to figure this one out, wasn't he? Like, every freaking person in this game, they all have these riddles for Link, and no one can figure them out. I don't know why, I just find that so random. Like, really? They can't even, like, they're all completely clueless. But obviously, the whole point is for you to solve it. I mean, I get it, like, you know, I obviously get it mechanically, like, for the game, that's the way you get your puzzle, but when you really think about it, like, literally, then it just, yeah, it seems pretty dumb. But, okay, so pretty much all we need to do is find a ring that we can shoot 2 rings, an arrow, or pretty much an area where we can align ourselves to shoot 2 rings at once. Is this, wait, okay. I just need to figure out what it is. Could be this one. Let me head up here and look around. Nothing. Okay. Maybe it's just gonna be one of these rings, essentially. It shouldn't be too difficult whatsoever. It's just trying to find the correct one, and in doing so, then yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, there's really not much to this. So, yeah, I just need to find it. I don't know, I'm running around the exact same one, but I feel like it could be this one, because I do see that. Okay, it must be this one. But let me open up my map so you guys can see where I'm at, because it may be a little confusing to see which one you want to head to. So yeah, if you stand over here, and it looks like we're standing at the front, not the back, but you do want to stand in this direction, because, yes, you can actually hit it like this. Well, you have to actually shoot a little higher, because it's not like a direct projectile, and there you go. So that wasn't too tough. Thought for a second I was gonna get a little confused trying to figure out which one is what, but you can kind of figure out if you try to align the circles, like which one's facing another circle that's similarly facing that one. Because yeah, they might all be right by each other. It's just they're all angled differently to where, you know, let's say I'm standing on this side and I can clearly see the you know, the hole I'm trying to shoot is just, I can't shoot it. Or you can't even see the hole, you can just see the rock itself. But yeah, pretty simple shrine, and I have a feeling it might be a blessing shrine. Funny though, because it was really easy, but who cares? You know, I'll take it. Yes, okay, it's probably a blessing shrine now that I think about it, because I have yeah, if Cass would have not given us that whole, you know, lyric and of sorts. Oh no, it isn't. Wow, I was wrong. Actually, it is a blessing shrine. Now, you may be wondering what I mean by that. Well, by the time I finish the sentence, this will be completely and entirely... Okay, this is taking me longer than this one sentence. But my point is... okay, there we go. Come down. My point is that this will be done very easily. Like, it's considered a blessing shrine because it's just so easily done. There we go, right? That's it. Yeah, there's really nothing more to it. So, ta-da! We managed to get through that one. Definitely pretty easy, but yeah, maybe it wasn't a blessing shrine, but it was kind of like one with how simple that went, right? Anywho, let's just go ahead and jump into one more shrine before we end off this video, because yeah, I do want to make my way to one more, get myself 8, and then that way we can head back to KAKARIKO and I can upgrade 2 more heart containers, and then yeah, we'll just continue collecting more shrines as we go along. But I also want to include side quests in them. They're not as important, but there are some that I want to show off. I mean, we've done the majority of like the ones that give you special and unique items, like the Thunder Helm, the Rubber Helm, stuff like that, I guess. But alright, so there is one more, I believe, right by this stable that I kind of didn't really come across because it was a little out of our way in terms of like the pathway. So if we make our way over to this stable, I'm actually not going to make my way to the stable. I'm just going to teleport near the stable itself and then branch out from there. So let's do that. Good thing it's raining because it's actually going to make traveling so much easier in terms of using our shield is what I mean exactly. Because yeah, we can pretty much shield surf so much easier, and yeah, now I don't have to worry about like picking up a horse or anything beyond those lines to do this. But I do believe, yes, okay, so there's a shrine right here. It's already blinking, and well, I believe there's an enemy camp up ahead though, so we might have to work on that before we can continue on, or I can just avoid them entirely like I normally do, which will probably, you know what, there's a chest involved, so I guess we'll take out the big guns. Alright, let's use a mighty, is this a savage? Or wait, let's see, no, it's just a Lionel sword. So you can get savage Lionel swords, which is pretty badass. But alright, all of you guys freeze. Quickly kill these guys before they can get a chance to pick up any of their items. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Wait, no, this might make it stronger if he picks up a fiery club. What am I talking about? I was going to try to burn it. But I just remember that the items usually stay on fire for quite a bit before completely getting destroyed. And also, I do want this gut. I keep forgetting to pick up these Pokeballs. Whoa! Okay. If he hit me, he would have probably done like half my HP. But we managed to kill him. And well, that's set match. You know, it has to play the little bell and everything. But there we go. Give me all of this crap, and also give me this. There we go. Can definitely use that for something in the future. But what I really wanted is whatever's inside this chest, and that is, alright, nothing too important. Regardless, let's go ahead and make our way over here. And there is the shrine, guys. Pretty sure this is it, but it's raining, so climbing is not going to be as easy as planned. So instead, okay, I wonder if if it's like the raining will stop. Yeah, the rain will stop it. It won't let me actually do that. So 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Okay, come on, Link. 1, 2, 3. You got this. Okay, perfect. Just no. Wait here. All right. So sadly, because it is raining, it's going to be really difficult to bomb this, or I could just bomb it right now and fall. You know what? I'll just use Rivali's Gill again. So worth it. I love the ragdoll physics though, how Link flies off and he'll literally roll off a mountain if that does happen, but luckily that didn't happen. And well, there we go. We managed to make our way and get to the shrine. So yeah, a little tricky because it's, I mean, when you think about it, it's in the middle of a mountain. You wouldn't think that there would be a shrine this randomly placed, but there is. And I wonder if because of that, we are going to be rewarded immediately. It might also be a blessing shrine. So kind of like every shrine we've taken on so far have been blessing. Pretty easy thus far. Or, you know, it's, if not blessing, they've been borderline blessing shrines. And by that, I mean they've been very straightforward. And as you can see, this one is a blessing. So not bad. Let's see what item we get. And well, okay, I could definitely use the rupees because I'm still trying to get enough to get myself the final set of the ancient Guardian set, pretty much. And we're almost there. We pretty much just need 2k rupees because I'm pretty sure I have the parts for it. But there we go. So 8 heart containers, or 8 spirit orbs to give us 2 more heart containers. And we're gonna go ahead and get that right now. So I guess we'll make our way to KAKARIKO village. Alright, let's leave the shrine first, and now we'll teleport there. So yeah, KAKARIKO village is the way to go in my opinion, because I want to, you know, like I said, get the heart containers, and also want to use the amiibo. Alright, so luckily it isn't raining, just in case I do want to cook some food with whatever we get, but I'm probably not really going to do that, because I'm not really aiming for too much cash. was thinking of maybe selling for something, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just grab the heart containers and use the amiibo and see if I manage to get myself more, you know, Link's attire from, you know, previous Zelda games. Because my goal is to have all of the tunics within the game. Sadly, we only have the Tunic of Wind, and I will sell the extra parts I have because I keep getting more parts of the Tunic of Wind. It's like the game is only giving me what I already have, but also the Tunic of Wind is the easiest to farm because there are two, you know, Toon Link amiibo that both give you Tunic of Wind stuff. So yeah, even though they're unique, different amiibo, they're both Toon Link and they both function exactly the same. So if you have two of the same thing, yeah, usually it will be a lot easier within the day to farm that thing because we can use it twice. So let's go ahead and now farm these amiibo, and hopefully, man, hopefully I get lucky. You know, our goal here is 100% the game, including the amiibo, and that means I'm getting some good stuff. I mean, I just want to get myself the whole set of every Link, you know? I'm probably not even going to use it. I just want it. I have it, obviously, in my personal file. It was really easy to get. It took me exactly 3 days because I was just constantly resetting. And yes! Okay. Sweet. Yes. Awesome. No, you see, then I would have saved, and then the next day I would have done the same thing until I got it. But, you know, I'm trying to do this all in one take in the LP, and I'll just, you know, insert it in every other episode or at the end of some episodes. So that way, you know, whatever time it takes, we'll eventually get what we need. But, yeah, out of anything, let's just go and throw this. And you know what? I'm just going to start keeping the royal stuff they give me because in the end, it's still helpful, and the durability ups they give me is nice. So, yeah, let me actually see how much of the Ocarina of Time set I've obtained. Okay, so we're not really even close. But at least I got a piece of the time set. Well, in reality, there's only one more amiibo I can use that will really give me what I want in terms of, like, green tunics, and that is the 8-bit one. So, cool. Well, that's actually really OP, though. I don't really want to use them, though, but let's just go for it. So, you know what? Like I said, I'm going to start picking up the broadswords they give me. I just didn't want to use them because I feel like it's a cheap way to get broadswords. We can farm them within Hyrule Castle or from the Hinoxes, but I'll just pick them up. Who cares? I guess we can test out the Ganondorf and also test out the... I don't even want to use Toon Link anymore. It's just going to give me more fish. Probably has sent me by showing me the Toon Link stuff again, you know, like the Tunic of the Wild, which I don't want. So yeah, just might as well not see it, but I'm trying to see if the Zelda amiibo or the Ganondorf amiibo can give me anything special, because I do know you can actually get the Sword of the Six Sages from the Ganondorf amiibo, and you can also get the Twilight version of the Light Bow. I believe it's called the Twilight Bow or something. And that is obtained between the, I want to say, the Zelda Twilight Princess and the Link Twilight Princess amiibos. But I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, just kind of using amiibo. We haven't even gotten anything good besides the Hero of Time, so I'm probably going to give up here. Wait, 2 chests! Yes, actually! Okay, so what I used right now was the Link on horseback. Funny enough that we were speaking of saddles, and we actually, you know, changed our saddles within the game, because if you ever get 2 chests from the horse rider Link, you'll actually get the traveler's saddle, which we can use, and we'll also get the... Well, actually, now that I think about it, don't we already have this on all of our horses? Or no, we have a normal version. So if anything, the travel saddle and the bridle is actually unique. And I'll show them off when I get a 5th horse. So we're probably going to get a final horse since I already give away horse. So we need one more. And that one will have the traveler's bridle. That way every horse has its own unique one. The monster, the royal, the normal, the Epona version, which has like the Triforce crest and whatnot. And then the travelers, which will find a horse and tame it and whatnot. But I'm going to try to find a good one. We'll see when the time comes. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Was hoping we'd get something good out of the amiibo. Sadly, they disappointed, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, next episode, we're probably going to aim for the Lord of the Mountains over on the Satori Mountain, but to find the Lord of the Mountain, we have to wait for a night where the mountain itself is shimmering this weird blue glow. Like, it will literally be glowing some sort of beacon, or like, it's not really a beacon, it's like this beam. We've seen it before, but I've ignored it. Now I actually want to spot it so I can, you know, tame it for the time being. I mean, we're not going to be able to keep it. I just want to show it off because the plan is to show off all the content within this game. And this game is so awesome that I have to, right? And that's what I want to do regardless. So, yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. Thanks again for watching. I've been ZeldaMaster. I'll see you all in the next one. A shooting star! Well, we're not going to get that, but shooting stars are actually... they lead to star fragments, which you could use to upgrade stuff and sell and cook and do cool stuff with, but that will be another time because it's really far away and I'm probably not going to get to it now, but we'll find more within the game and farm them. Anyways, now I'm going to end off. Hopefully no more interruptions. Bye.